Hello my friends, welcome back to my caliente kitchen. Yes, this week I am in my kitchen and I am so happy because every time I make something with cheese, just makes me happy. Alright, so today we will discuss how to shop on a budget and how to make this delicious recipe that is actually a budget-friendly recipe and most important, nutrition. With lots of nutrition. So I have partnered with a National Dairy Council to give you this exact topic, how to shop on a budget and make a delicious recipe with lots of nutrition. All right, but before we get cooking, I want to give you some tips on how to go shopping and save some money, because all we need right now, we all need to save some money, my friends. All right, so before you go food shopping, always look in your cupboards and refrigerator to see what you already have. This way you avoid buying extra stuff and you don't waste anything. All right, that's my first tip. Second, always, listen to this, always go with a shopping list. That's right. So think ahead what meals you want to make, what recipes you're going to prepare. Put that in the list and don't deviate from that list. You'll save a lot of money if you do that. Actually, it helps you keep organized as well. And remember, if you have children or maybe you like snacks, don't forget the snacks in the shopping list too. Third, buy in season. Normally, seasonal foods are cheaper, they're less expensive. But if the fruit or vegetable is not in season, please buy canned foods and frozen fruits because they are also nutritionally sound and less expensive as well. All right, the best animal products that I like to buy in a supermarket that are nutritious, economical, are eggs and milk. That's right, eggs and milk. So milk, as we know, it has lots of nutrition. Vitamin A, vitamin D, high quality protein, calcium, B12, and much more. Now, when you buy in cheeses and yogurts, well, try to buy the store brand because they normally tend to be less expensive. If you like a brand or you want to buy a different brand than the store brand, watch what is on sale. So buy the cheese and yogurt that is on sale. So I hope you take notes of these tips because they help me all the time. All right, are you ready for this delicious plant-based cheese lasagna? Let's get cooking, my friends. I can't wait. All right, so we're gonna start with the first cheese that I use is ricotta cheese. But here I tested this recipe, and since I'm not using noodles, I'm actually using the vegetables as my noodles with lots of other vegetables. The lasagna released a lot of water. So I was like, oh my God, what a disaster. Okay, so I have a solution for you. Then I tested again, and this time around, I actually added a thickener, cornstarch. So in here is a little bit of water with cornstarch and salt and pepper. I already mixed all the ingredients in here. And then what you do is pour that in the cheese, and believe it or not, this actually saved my lasagna. Then we're gonna mix this well, and then we're gonna use this obviously as one of the cheeses. But what happens now, the cornstarch added will absorb this extra fluid water that gets released as your vegetables they're getting cooked, they're getting baked in the oven. By the way, we gotta preheat the oven at 400 degrees. Boom, there we go. All right, so now that we have this mixed, we put it aside. We're gonna bring my baking dish. This is my 9 to 13 inch baking dish. We're gonna actually spray, non-stick spray here. Fabulous. Boom, 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 boom. And the first layer that we're gonna use is eggplants. So and it's okay to overlap, just cover the baking dish Fantastic. Doesn't have to be perfect. All right. And then pretty much we're going to pour the cheese in here. All right. Now pour all that in here. And go like that. Make it even. Perfect. All right. So now the next thing I do, I'm going to add the vegetables that release more water next to the cornstarch. That's another trick I learned. And I'm going to put this, clean my hands in here. I'm going to put the mushrooms. Now, mushrooms add the umami flavor that we love. So we just put the mushrooms. It's about 2 cups. I'm sure the recipe cards will be showing throughout the time. And we just add the mushrooms. And this is so delicious. And then the next thing I'm going to add is spinach. All right. And just add it. I mean, I'm adding about 2 cups. You add how many cups you like. But, you know, I already tested this recipe, so follow my guidelines. All right, the next thing we're going to add is a layer of zucchinis. Fantastic. Oh, by the way, the sea salt that I added is already, I already told you, it was in my mixture of cornstarch. But you have all the ingredients in there. There we go. Now, I'm going to add canned tomatoes because, again, more umami, and also this adds a little bit of steam to cook the, zucchini. There we go. Nice. And I just use 1 can, by the way. You can use more if you like, but remember, I already tested the water release from these vegetables. The next thing I'm going to add is mozzarella cheese on top. So I use ricotta. Now this is Parskin mozzarella. Oh my God, this recipe is delicious, I tell you. And so nutritious too. All right, so then I'm gonna add some basil. Yes, look at that. Herbs also add more flavor to your dishes. And then of course, oregano. This smells so, God, this smells, the basil is phenomenal right now. Delicious. All right, and then we cover this with more zucchinis. And I've run out of zucchinis now here, but that's okay. You cover this with zucchinis, and we're gonna top it off with, let me show you how this looks. Look at this beauty, amazing. All right, so now we are going to top it off with Parmesan cheese on top. All right, this is really, really good. And then what we do, once you do this and your oven is already preheated at 400 degrees, we're gonna bake this for about a half an hour. However, we're gonna cover this with aluminum foil. There we go. We're gonna cover this with aluminum foil, and you cook this for a half an hour in the oven for 30 minutes, and then uncover and cook for another 15 more minutes. So the whole cooking time is about 45 minutes, but you get a delicious lasagna. So now here, I'm gonna taste this. I already, of course, baked one. And I need to try this and tell you how delicious this tastes. Wow. So good. Oh, can't wait. I'm going to have more now because I'm making this one too. All right, remember, if you want more information about dairy, visit usdairy.com. Well, I hope you have enjoyed today's caliente topic. And remember, you can buy nutritious foods on a budget. I gave you the tips already, so follow them up. And remember, I am in social media in both languages, English and Spanish. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, you name it, in both languages. If you want to learn more about what I do for work and myself, visit ManuelVillacorta.com. All right, well, I hope you have enjoyed today's caliente topic. Until next time, and make the lasagna because you are going to simply love it and your family is going to love it too. All right, bye, my friends.